Let's jump to the waiver wire. We have 16 teams with 4 games next week. Everyone else has 3. The NBA loading the schedule up at the end of the year. I think the last day of the season has all 30 teams in action, unless I'm mistaken. So keep that in mind for 2 weeks from now.
That is true. You are not mistaken. Everyone's playing Sunday.
That's going to be a fun day. Let's jump to my available in 50% of leagues players. Or player, DeAnthony Melton, who is only 26% rostered in Yahoo, although maybe he's less than 50%. Let's put it that way. Past 6 games, 19.8 points, 5 rebounds, 1.3 assists. Grizzlies on a 4-game week. Morant's been out, and the update on him is, so on March 24th, we had an update that he's out at least 2 weeks. So we're assuming Morant is out for basically this entire upcoming week, or most of the upcoming week, and that's reevaluated in 2 weeks. That's not he's back in 2 weeks. So.
They're also locked as the number 2 seed, so they've really got nothing to risk or play for here at the end.
Nothing to play for. There will be some players resting today. We'll touch on that later, but Melton is not expected to rest, so should have a big game today and going forward.
And they're playing Melton and Tyus Jones together some, aren't they?
Yeah, it's working out well. I mean, they're very different players,
right.
So it sort of works out. But yeah, both smaller guards. Ken, who's your guy?
I'm going to go to the train wreck that is the current Portland Trailblazers. We're talking earlier in the show about Moses Brown back from the dead. How about Ben McLemore in your dumpster fire Trailblazers? Portland's got 4 games next week and are in full tank mode. The last 6 games, McLemore's played 26 minutes a game, scored 19 points with almost 4 3-pointers, while shooting a very respectable 49% from the field, 85% from the charity stripe, and 1.7 stocks per game. So there's a crazy amount of minutes to be had for these Trailblazers, and they're giving Ben all the run and the brightest green light possible. By the way, he's rostered 11% of Yahoo, 1% of ESPN. He is available.
Yeah, those Portland players are crazy. Anyone you can stream in who's getting minutes is worth it.
Shannon, it's time.
We're going back to Motown. Killian Hayes is my recommended pickup for the final week of the season. Hayes has been a top 50 fantasy player over the past week. Over the past 6 games, he's playing 30 minutes. He's still coming off the bench behind Corey Joseph. But as I mentioned last week, Dwayne Casey said that this is the time for Killian to step up, to really have the team evaluate him, give him that extra experience. So he's going to be out there playing boatloads of minutes. He's playing quality minutes too. He's averaging, like I said, 6 games, 30 minutes, 10.7 points, 5 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 2.0 steals. So that's really where he stepped up. His shooting's encouraging too. It's only 6 games, but 49% from the floor, 75% from the line. This a guy. He's a 20-year-old kid who just completed his 82nd game as a professional basketball player. He has 1 season underneath him. He's not a bust yet. We can't label him that. He's showing signs. If you need steals, Killian Hayes is the guy to target.
Bill's a box scorer. I mean, the shooting's been efficient. He's giving you like 5 rebounds, 5 assists pretty consistently. I mean, he's a full endorsement. 100% deserves to be rostered.
I mean, not a bad backcourt mate if Cade's going to be taking 23, 24 shots. It's hard to have Hayes and Stewart in the starting lineup. That's a lot of not offense.
Yeah, yes. And I mean, Hayes still has time to develop in the offseason, right? Like, if for this season, what he needs to do is play defense and pass a little bit, that's fine. And then next year, they can try to work things out more. My long shot of the week, Goga Bitadze in the Isaiah Hartenstein honorary long shot spot now goes to Goga. Periodically, he is missing time with a persistent foot injury, which is why he is 28% rostered and not 48% rostered. But his past 6 appearances, all starts, 16.5 points on 58% shooting, 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.2 blocks, 1.2 threes, has been playing very well as the Pacers deal with a lot of injuries, some real, some not, especially Isaiah Jackson and Terry Taylor. What you know? What?
We'll
Why don't
move
you
on.
get to your long shot of the week?
Yes, my long shot of the week. Moses Brown, your starting center, playing way more than Kevin Love for the Cleveland Cavaliers. No Mobley, no Allen. Kevin Love can't handle the minutes. He was our cover guy last week. And I'll say he had one great game and a couple duds when they had 5 games last week. Moses Brown might be my first pick, but the Cavaliers have only 3 games. Basically, just looking at a lot of points, rebounds, and blocks, he's going to get shameless stats because they don't have any healthy bigs. Markkanen's soft. He might as well be 6'4" the way he plays. Anyway, so Moses Brown rostered in only 10% of Yahoo, only 2% of ESPN leagues. Just enjoy the Brown run, baby.
Will, I never enjoyed the Brown runs. But my one concern with Moses Brown is he is absolutely atrocious on defense. Clint Capella last night had 29 fantasy points in the first quarter. Clint Capella only had played 23 minutes last night because that game was so out of hand. And one of the reasons is because Cleveland cannot do anything up front with Moses Brown in the game.
Ken, who is your no, Shannon, it's who is your long shot?
All right, so this might be the lowest rostered player we have ever recommended. He has 1% rostered on Yahoo. Lindy Waters, 24-year-old forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's playing well. The Thunder are sitting everyone for the remainder of the season, and Waters has stepped up. He over the past 3 games, he's playing 28 minutes per, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.3 steals, and 5 3-pointers made on 11 attempts per game. If you're looking for 3-pointers, you're looking for some scoring, Lindy Waters will be worth a stream.
4 games next week, too, for your Thunder. And he's basically just a young he's like an unknown Ben McLemore. Same situation. Absolute garbage lineups.
He might be older. He might be older than Ben McLemore. Lindy Waters, 24.
True.
Ben McLemore, oh, he's 29. Okay. All right. Man, he's been in the league that long. That means we're old. Oh.
Clearly established. That's clearly established.
Ben McLemore has been in the NBA for like 9 years. That's insane.
I love how this pod's just gone totally off the rails. This is how we end strong, boys. I like it.
Yeah, the Lindy Waters has come up so much on this podcast, but I've brought him up on like the past 3 episodes with Nick. He shot 38% from the field as a senior.
Where was he? As a 24-year-old rookie, has he been overseas? Has he been G League this whole time? What do we know about Lindy?
Probably G League. Yeah, been playing in the G League. I mean, 54% in the G League.
Yeah, with the blue. Yeah,
50% from 3. I mean, he's been hitting threes. I guess we gotta respect his G League accomplishments. Okay, Ken. Dull suggestion.
I have 2 dull suggestions. Damian Jones, Sacramento Kings, rostered 11% of Yahoo, 3% of ESPN. He has started the last 4 games at center for the Kings because Sabonis is out. Thursday night, he had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. It's probably a one-time aberration, but what the heck? This is the dull suggestion of the week. It's a long shot. Give it a try. Kings only have 3 games next week. But here's an even duller one. You ready? You're ready to just go to sleep. Alex Caruso. He's got 4 games next week with the Bulls. He started the last 7 games. We were talking about Killian Hayes if you need dimes and steals. Same with Caruso. Almost 4.5 dimes a game, 1.6 steals per game, and 1 3-pointer per game. Anyway, there's dull suggestion. Caruso with his 4 games will add up some counting stats if you need assists and steals.
Try RotoWire today, free for 10 days. Get our premium tools, rankings, analysis, and breaking news alerts. No credit card required. Go to rotowire.com/try.